Good morning, treasurers. This is your host, Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Fintech, and you are listening to Night Snippets. Here is all what you need to know before going into trade for 7th April 2021. In the international markets, FOMC meeting minutes are due Wednesday afternoon, which will give a clue on the state of economy. US 10-year closed 6 basis points down at 167 percentage points, and 30-year was also down by 4 basis points, closing at 233 on Tuesday. As we have been saying, 175 acts as a strong immediate support for US 10-year, beyond which it will open the doors for 2%, which is certain. In the crude oil market, crude is trading at $63.06 per barrel. Short-term range for crude seems to be $63 to $66 per barrel. We are still holding long crude position. In the currency market, dollar index or DXY is at 92.27. Today's range for dollar index is 92.18 to 92.76. DXY has breached 92.45 key level, which was a 200-day moving average. USD CNY or Chinese yuan is at 654. USD INR with a high of 73.42, closing at almost the same 73.42 level on Tuesday. USD INR's range for today seems to be 73.25, 73.55. We anticipated a move towards 73.10 yesterday, but it did not happen and retreated from 73.20. Though our models are still indicating a move towards 73.10, so we will wait and watch, but market is the ultimate king who dictates. Structurally, we would not recommend to go long on USD INR now, as the DXY rally is over and there is no steam left. Hence, for all positional traders, when USD INR was at 72.70, we had predicted 73.50-74 range. Those who have taken long positions at 72.70 can now close the position and book the profits. In the domestic market, 5/15/2025 closed at 557 versus 557 the previous trading day. 585 GS 2030 closed at 612 versus 612 the previous trading day. There was some buying emerging yesterday in the late afternoon before the MPC policy meeting. Yesterday, foreign banks sold GSECs worth rupees 2,560 crores, but mutual fund houses bought 1,733 crore, deploying fresh funds at the start of the new fiscal year. RBI Governor Mr. Shaktikanta Das will address MPC decision at 10 a.m. in the morning today. Expectation from his commentary are: number 1, status quo, no change in repo and reverse repo. Number 2, stance will continue to stay accommodative. Number 3, everyone will be very concerned about the guidance. Till now, MPC was practicing the timeline-based guidance. Will RBI MPC change the timeline-based guidance to state or situation-based guidance, as COVID-19 worries are still resurfacing and derailing the growth? In our Night Fintech's internal models, we have changed the timelines for 6 months at least, where we were expecting a liquidity reversal. It will take longer now. Scenario number 1, base case, high probability. Market likes the timeline-based guidance, which is certain and predictable. If RBI governor assures the market enough on the liquidity and pushes back the timelines, market will cheer. The outcome will be 2 to 4 basis points positive momentum, and 585 GS 2030 can touch 608 also. This was a very high probability scenario. And the scenario number 2, which is the low probability scenario, RBI governor fails to reassure the market somehow and market feels the measures are inadequate. Outcome would be 585 GS 2030 may go towards 615. In a nutshell, we expect this RBI MPC to be a non-event and expect 2 to 4 basis points movements in either direction. Probability is high on 585 2030 crossing 611 resistance and touching 608. If 608 comes, do not wait to sell, as selling will emerge. SDL borrowing calendar is out and we advise clients to skip this week's participation in the SDL auctions. That's it for today. You were listening to Night Snippets with Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Fintech. See you tomorrow with the new episode of Night Snippets.